Two states, two cultures, two completely different ways of life. Florida versus New York. Sunshine or skyline? Warm beaches or city lights? Lower taxes or endless opportunities? In this video, we'll break it all down. Cost of living, lifestyle, job market, climate, safety, and more. Which one fits your life best? Let's find out. Two giants, two visions of the American dream. Florida joined the Union on March 3, 1845. New York joined the Union on July 26, 1788. Florida, where the sun greets you each morning and the breeze carries the promise of new beginnings. A land of year-round warmth, growing cities and horizons that seem to stretch forever. With a population of over 22.5 million and steady growth, more and more people are choosing Florida, drawn by its space, sunshine, and sense of possibility. New York, the heartbeat of culture, ambition, and resilience. From its historic roots to the towering skyline, it remains one of the most iconic places on Earth. Though its population has dipped slightly in recent years to around 19.8 million, the pulse of New York is as strong as ever. Over 8 million people call NYC home, each with a story, a dream, a purpose. Florida is vast and open, wrapped in coastlines and kissed by ocean air. New York is dense, dynamic, alive with motion, a place where every corner holds opportunity and energy. While Florida attracts those seeking space, warmth, and a slower rhythm. New York draws in dreamers who thrive on movement, challenge, and connection. Each offers a different path, both inspiring, both full of potential. So the question remains, which version of the American dream speaks to you? The sunny, ever-growing charm of Florida, or the electric, unstoppable force of New York? Both states are home to vibrant ethnic communities that contribute to their unique identities. In Florida, notable communities include Cuban Americans, particularly in Miami-Dade County Haitian Americans, with significant populations in South Florida, Puerto Rican Americans, especially in Central Florida, Brazilian and Colombian Americans, contributing to the state's multicultural landscape. New York is renowned for its diverse neighborhoods. Dominican Americans, predominantly in Washington Heights Chinese Americans, with vibrant Chinatowns in Manhattan, Queens, and Brooklyn Jamaican and West Indian communities, especially in Brooklyn, and the Bronx Italian and Irish Americans. With historical roots throughout the state, these communities enrich the cultural, culinary, and social landscapes of their respective states. From the dazzling carnival in Miami to the thunderous Chinese New Year parades in New York, both states celebrate diversity with unforgettable energy. In New York, you'll find the largest Jewish community outside of Israel, more than 1.5 million strong. Their presence is deeply woven into the city's cultural fabric, with iconic Hanukkah celebrations in Times Square, vibrant street festivals, world-renowned kosher food events, and powerful moments of reflection at the Museum of Jewish Heritage. These celebrations aren't just traditions, they're living connections. They unite generations, strengthen identity, and welcome millions of travelers seeking meaning, belonging, and inspiration. It's a cultural mosaic, alive, vibrant, ever-moving. From Florida to New York, every celebration tells a story, and every story adds color to the soul of America. Imagine standing at the crossroads of power, ambition, and wealth. On one side, New York, the relentless heartbeat of the global economy, a place where every corner holds the pulse of ambition. The city where billion-dollar deals are made every day, shaping industries and the world as we know it. Pause for dramatic effect. And on the other side, Florida, the rising sun of new prosperity, freedom, and booming business. A state where innovation and opportunity meet endless skies and endless potential. Here, No state income tax is just the beginning of a wealth-building journey for entrepreneurs and digital nomads alike. New York. It's not just a city. It's a fortress of finance, media, tech, and elite universities. It's where empires are built, where skyscrapers touch the clouds, and where legacy wealth and modern innovation meet. Names like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, and Bloomberg, these aren't just companies. They're institutions shaping the future. But don't forget, Florida too is rising fast, drawing in giants of its own, like Disney, Royal Caribbean, and tech startups looking to escape the chains of taxes and rising costs. Here, business growth is limitless, and so are your options. New York, a home for over 135 billionaires. Here, you can walk among giants and join a city built on resilience and unstoppable ambition. And then there's Florida. While it has fewer billionaires, with 78 on the list, its allure is undeniable. A magnet for new money, innovators, and those seeking more freedom in their life choices. With sunny skies, no state income tax, and an economy that's evolving at lightning speed. From the high-rise penthouses of Manhattan to the luxury beachfront estates of Palm Beach, both states offer a different kind of life. But it's not just about wealth, it's about the lifestyle, the freedom to grow, to build, to create. They say home is where the heart is, but it's also where your future begins. So where do you build that future? In the towering streets of New York or beneath Florida's palm-lined skies? In New York, the median home price now exceeds $650,000, and that's just the average. In neighborhoods like Manhattan or Brooklyn, it can easily soar past $1 million. It's the price of legacy, location, and long-standing prestige. But in Florida, it's a different story. With a median home price around $400,000, you're getting more than a house. You're buying space, sunshine, and freedom. Backyard pools, waterfront views, more room to live and breathe. And that difference? It's not just numbers on paper. It's a choice, high-cost legacy or high-value lifestyle. Let's talk rent, because not everyone is ready to buy, but everyone needs a place to call home. In New York City, renting a one-bedroom apartment averages around $3,900 per month. Add another bedroom, and you're looking at $5,000 a month or more in many areas. That's not just rent, that's pressure. That's spending more to stay afloat, just for a few hundred square feet and a skyline view. In Florida, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is approximately $1,676 per month. And even in popular cities like Miami or Tampa, the prices remain accessible. Two bedrooms? Around $2,300 on average. Still significantly lower than in NYC. That gap? It's thousands of dollars every month. Money that could go towards savings, investments, your business, or your children's future. But the story doesn't stop at rent or real estate. In New York, the cost of living is among the highest in the nation, about 20% above the US average, and much higher in NYC itself. From your morning coffee to a metro ride, every dollar stretches thin. In Florida, life flows differently and more affordably. With no state income tax and lower daily costs, the state averages just 1 to 3% above or even at the national average. That's not just about savings, it's about opportunity. Every dollar saved is a chance to invest, to grow, to breathe. Affordability becomes freedom, to travel, to build, to truly live. Because the cost of living is really the cost of dreaming. Think about the everyday things, the ones you barely notice until the bill arrives. In New York, utility bills can easily exceed $250 a month, especially in the colder months. Heating a city apartment through winter? That comes at a cost. Meanwhile, in Florida, with its warm, year-round climate, average monthly utility bills are closer to $180. And when it comes to groceries, New York's prices are among the highest in the country, with monthly food expenses averaging over $500 per person. Florida? Thanks to local agriculture and lower costs of distribution, monthly grocery bills average around $400 per person. Over time, that difference isn't small. It adds up to thousands saved and a lifestyle earned. Let's talk about what drives dreams: work, opportunity, and real income. For immigrants chasing a better life, the question isn't just where to go, it's where can I grow? In New York, opportunity moves fast. Finance, media, fashion, it's the beating heart of global industries. But competition is fierce, and the cost of living, even fiercer. Still, for those who thrive in high-stakes arenas, the Big Apple rewards big ambition. With an average salary of over $78,000 a year and even higher, around $93,000 in New York City, this is where big dreams often come with big paychecks. In Florida, a new energy is rising: tech startups, healthcare, construction, tourism. Easier entry, warmer welcome, lower taxes, lower rent, more room to rise. The average salary in Florida? About $60,000 a year. Not as high as New York's, but when paired with lower housing and utility costs, it opens the door to a freer, more flexible lifestyle. And for IT professionals, remote work has changed everything. You can code from a condo with an ocean view, or from a Manhattan high-rise. But in Florida, your paycheck stretches further. So ask yourself, do you want speed or space, prestige or peace? Because both states offer the dream. The real question is, which one will you turn into your reality? New York, 2025, where high ambition meets high demand. CEOs lead with salaries over $229,000 per year. Tech thrives. AI engineers and data scientists earn up to $180,000. Healthcare's strong. Nurse anesthetists near $226,000. Even skilled trades shine. Master plumbers can make over $160,000. Florida 2025, growth, opportunity, and sunshine. Top doctors, like cardiologists, earn over $450,000 per year. Tech talent and software developers are booming, up to $130,000. The rise of luxury living? Housekeepers in upscale areas earn over $100,000, and construction managers help build the future, earning up to $120,000. Whether it's Wall Street hustle or Florida's expanding Skyline, the future of work is now. Two worlds, one choice. Winter Clash New York, where the cold carves character. Average winter temp, 28 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit, -2 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. Snowstorms, icy winds, frozen parks, a test of grit and endurance. Occasionally shaken by floods or rare hurricanes like Sandy, it's a place where survival builds strength. Florida, where winter feels like spring. Average winter temps, 59 degrees Fahrenheit to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. No snow, just warm breezes and golden sunsets. But behind the calm, storms gather. This is hurricane country, unpredictable but survivable with preparation. Summer Showdown New York, alive with heat and hustle. Average summer temps, 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Hot, humid, electric. A season of energy, and sometimes chaos with occasional summer floods. Florida, sun-soaked and sizzling. Average summer temps, 90 degrees Fahrenheit to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. Blazing heat, high humidity, and hurricane season from June to November. But it's also a time of vibrant life and outdoor freedom. So ask yourself, do you thrive in the icy roar of northern resilience? Or do you seek the warmth and storms of southern freedom? This isn't just about climate. It's about the rhythm of your life, the fire in your journey. Choose your forecast. Choose your path. Choose your future. Two states, one future, your family. When it comes to raising kids, the place you choose shapes everything: safety, schools, time, and opportunities. Florida, where families grow under golden skies. 4,323 public schools, 409 colleges and universities, 175 state parks, affordable daycare, strong public education, and space to breathe. Life here moves slower, with more time for what matters most: family. New York, fast, full of ambition, and rich in opportunity. 4,856 public schools, 442 colleges and universities, 180 state parks. Education here is world-class, but costs are higher, the pace is intense. Still, for families who thrive on energy and ambition, New York delivers. So ask yourself, do you want calm, space, and sun, or action, prestige, and drive? Two states, one future. Where will your family grow? Florida versus New York. Sunshine or Skyline. Two very different states. Two different lifestyles. But one important question: which one feels like home to you? Let's start with Florida. Endless sunshine, palm-lined streets, and a slower pace that gives you space to breathe. Lower taxes, more affordable housing, and the ocean just around the corner. It's where life feels like a vacation, even on weekdays. A perfect place for families, remote workers, and anyone dreaming of a gentler rhythm. And then there's New York. Bold, fast, iconic, skyscrapers that reach for the clouds, neighborhoods full of culture, ambition in the air. It's not just a place, it's a mindset. New York pushes you, challenges you, shapes you. If you're drawn to energy, opportunity, and diversity at every corner, this city welcomes you. Both have beauty. Both offer opportunity. One gives you sun-soaked mornings, the other, skyline views that never get old. So maybe the real answer isn't which state is better, but rather, which state is better for you? Because whether you choose ocean breeze or city lights, the journey is yours. And your future? It starts with choosing the place that feels right in your heart. Florida or New York, the coast of calm or the capital of competition. Two states, two futures, one choice that can change your life. If this helped you decide, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated with new videos. Your next big move might just start here.